Welcome to We Don't Have Cookies with your host, Jason Marshall.
Hey everybody, thanks for downloading the show. If it's your first time listening, this isn't going to be a regular episode, but subscribe anyway because you don't want to miss what I have planned for the next couple of weeks, and this episode is still going to be fun. My guest was going to be Mama Kate, but she's sick and had to cancel right before we were going to record, and I didn't have time to find a replacement, but that's okay. Hopefully she'll get better soon and she'll be back on the show next month. As you heard on Monday, I will be a guest on the Sketch Comedy Podcast Show. That episode will be out on Sunday, so make sure you check that out. I will post a link on the Facebook page, so if you haven't already, go to facebook.com/WeDon'tHaveCookies, give that page a like, and while you're there, you can see Choo Choo Stew's punishment video where he sings the song, "We Don't Give a Damn About the Whole State of Michigan." I got a few emails saying that they didn't get the bonus content that I said I would include with last week's episode of Martial Law, and I tried to find it myself on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and a few other places, and I didn't see it either. Apparently, the only place it shows up is on my other website, wedon'thavecookies.libsyn.com, so I won't be doing that anymore. Since it didn't come out as scheduled, I'll play that on the second half of the show. For those who didn't catch that episode and don't know what the bonus content was going to be, it's the pre and the post shows from last week's Martial Law episode. So Mama Kate is still here. Speaking of martial law, it looks like somebody has taken exception to Choo Choo Stew singing that song, and they want to come on the show for an episode of Martial Law themselves to put him in his place. I don't want to announce who this person is yet, but they live in Michigan, and I'm terrified of them. So Stu is on his own, and I'm not taking responsibility for him singing that song, even though I am the person responsible for him singing that song. Hopefully that'll be happening sometime next month. Next month is shaping up to be a lot of fun. Thanksgiving takes place in November here in the U.S., which is a time a lot of us get together with family and have a huge meal. I will be doing the podcast version of that. I'm calling it the Feast of Friendship. I will be bringing on all the people possible who are associated with the podcast, and I'll be making a few announcements of people coming on board and a few changes to the show as well. Next Monday's episode is going to be a lot of fun too. It'll be the Halloween episode with Dave Nelson, the host of the Fake Advice for New Comics segment and the host of his own podcast, Comedy a Go-Go. There will be another guest on the show that I am very excited about. She's a headlining comedian with 24 years of experience. She's been on the Bob and Tom radio show, The Late Show with David Letterman, and Ghost Hunters. It's Karen Rontowski. In addition to being a comedian, she is a ghost hunter and a tarot card reader. She will be on to tell me what is going on with all the weird things that have happened in my house, to see if the curse of the show will continue, and what the future of the show will be. I'm really excited to have her on, and I'm a little nervous too. She takes this extremely seriously, and she's not going to sacrifice her professional integrity just to spare my feelings or tell me what I want to hear. So hopefully what she has to say will be good. If you want to get an idea of what to expect, she has her own podcast called Karen and Kira Can Read. I'll have a link to that in the show notes as well. Another way is to see her perform live. She does shows called Psychic Stand-Up, where she performs comedy and then does tarot card readings from the stage. If you live in the Los Angeles area, you can see Karen at Flappers in Burbank this Saturday and Sunday. Show times are at 8 and 10 p.m. both nights. Tickets are $20 at the door. They're also $20 online. I guess it doesn't matter where you buy them. If you're a regular listener, I know what you're thinking, Jason. If the curse of the show keeps up, Karen won't be on because you've already announced her. Mama Kate had to cancel right before the show, and you announced on Monday that you would be back today. Well, I didn't think about that until now, but I'm not going to go back and re-record all this. Besides, there is a show today. It just isn't with the scheduled guest, and I didn't announce her anyway, so who knows? Maybe this episode broke the curse. I guess we'll find out Monday. It's Halloween time, so I'm going to play Chad Neat's Ghostbusters theme song cover and a song by Epic Rap Battles of History between two people that have inspired a lot of Halloween costumes, Jim Henson and Stan Lee.
something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call?
The police.
If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Still police.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Most people aren't. It's really not something to brag
I
about.
ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Cool. Well, congratulations to you. You're not 10 years old.
Who you gonna call? If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call.
A friend or relative, that usually cures the loneliness pretty quick.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah, we get it. Still not impressed.
Ooh, I hear it likes the girls.
Oh, so ghosts are sexist now?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Can we just move on to the next part of the song, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ow! Who you gonna call?
Probably one of those reality shows about ghosts, honey. You can make so much money.
If you've had a dose of a freaky ghost, baby, you better call.
I wonder if they get paid a lot to pretend to see ghosts.
Ow! Busting, ghost busting makes me feel good.
Was that a cum
Throw
reference?
on the proton pack from the trap rope slimer in the back, cause I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I think it was.
Who you gonna call?
Fucking Ghostbusters. You happy now?
Stanley! What's up? Joe Hudson!
Greetings, heroes! Stanley's here to battle. It's the mind behind the Hulk against the geek beneath the flag. I'm just your friendly neighborhood writer man with a secret identity of a super MC whose raps are as dark as my shade. You squealing like you're in trouble now, Jimmy. You dirty old hippie. Your beard needs a little bit of snip dance, Skippy. Heck, that face on your neck ain't sexy. You one pot sweetums, the other pot skexy. Step up to Lee and you get your butt kicked. Your Muppet Snuffleupagus stuff is butt kiss. A broke for Igno and the comics code. So keep your frog and pig show moving right along down the road.
Glad you got that out. That anger can clutter your mind. But you're a creative man, Stanley. Yeah. So let's just leave it behind. Cause I can sense your tension. Once the verbal fencing starts commencing, there is no defense against the dents Jim Henson is dispensing. And I'll clench all your strings like you're a puppet in suspension. Call your superhero friends in. Yeah, cause you're gonna need a vengeance. Let me mention, I'm impressed by all the vision that it took for you to sign your name on all of Jack Kirby's comic books.
Nice try, Frogman, but Jack was a friend of mine. Swift, that was a low blow. He did his own thing, and now you've made it clobbering time. Blanco, you taught children to count and spell. Then you taught your own kids how to drop your wife harder than you flopped on SNL. I'm telling you, Henson, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I'm a marvel of a party pooper. I'll snap your turtleneck like a doozer stick and put you out to pasture like Mr. Hooper. I'm sorry, Jim. Sometimes I can't control my rage. Honestly, there's a lot of things that you can't control at my age. But the truth is, I miss you. You were gone too soon. You were like watching a beautiful sunset at noon.
Oh, Stan, don't be sad. We all have a time to go. Yeah. Most of the internet thought that you died 12 years ago. But the poor will always be fantastic. The hope will always be incredible. The words you wove within the hearts of heroes are indelible. There is no beef between us. We're two minds of the same kind. And there is no man who could ever muck with what we've left behind.
I rock the mic properly! Turning profits, I got the key! I'm the juggernaut of stacking knots unstoppably! The Disneyland lord of your intellectual property! So get back to work! That's my time you're wasting! I didn't buy you for millions so you could play around debating! Oh. You belong to Disney, which means you stay busy! Cranking out magic and assembly line whimsy! Artists begging me to star, I won't let 'em! Labor conditions in my show, I don't sweat 'em! I'm powerful enough to make a mouse gigantic! With only 3 circles, I dominate the planet! Clearly, there's nobody near me! I'm owning this battle! In fact, I own this whole series! So hop on my steamboat, boys! But don't rock it! I'll put a smile on your face! And green in your pocket! You'll be safe and insured when you're under my employ! Now look at it! Gaze upon my empire of joy!
Want to contact the show? Send an email to jason@wedon'thavecookies.com or call 929-266-9342 and leave a voicemail.
Yeah, I'll say medicine, but it's medicinal, honestly. I've got what's called a Theresa May.
Oh, what's that?
Well, Theresa May is our Prime Minister.
Well, I know who Theresa May is, but how is she medicinal?
Well, she done her party political speech thing today, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
She's obviously suffering with a terrible cold and cough. And every few seconds she had to stop to cough and clear her throat. But that's what I've got.
Oh.
I've got a similar sort of thing, you know? So,
in the States, we call that a cold.
well, it's a... I've just renamed it today as a Theresa May.
Apparently in London, they get a Theresa May.
Yeah, no, I've had it bad since Saturday, really. It's got progressively worse.
Yeah.
So I phoned in sick yesterday. And
really, can't those trains drive themselves by this point? I mean, they're on tracks. Just GPS it.
But the thing is, when something goes wrong, you've got to be totally on the ball.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're feeling under the weather, I was driving the train the other day, I was like falling asleep. I felt so rough, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not really a good idea, so...
Missing stops, just keep driving, just keep going.
Yeah, until we get home.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get you on the next round.
Exactly. So how's things over there anyway with you guys?
Hot. Stupid weather.
You're still hot over there?
It's still fucking hot. It's like 80 degrees today. Stupid.
I've put the central heating on earlier on because it was a bit chilly. But then I had to turn it off because you then start sweating, you know.
Yeah.
So, and the wife comes home from work. She's been cycling, so she's obviously hot.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure the heating's gone off for about an hour or so before she walks in, you know.
But don't you like her hot and sweaty? Does that do it for you? Like, baby, why are you hot and sweaty?
Yeah.
Let's get upstairs.
Yeah. I do talk like that sometimes.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I have to talk like that when I around somebody with a British accent.
She says, go, blimey, darling. Get these clothes off me.
Yeah. Figure she'd be like, shut up, you bloody git.
Except my wife is Scandinavian, so she hasn't got an English accent at all.
Oh. I didn't realize you guys were so international over there.
Definitely. Who I was going to settle down with was just like rolling the dice, really, because I've been out with like a Maltese, a Chinese.
Maltese? Isn't that a dog? It's like a little, like kind of like
well, she wasn't that bad.
A Yorkshire Terrier type dog. Yeah. Is that legal in England? I mean, yeah. Here in Ohio, they just made bestiality illegal like 6 months ago. So
I had a Maltese, a Chinese, a Nepalese,
mm-hmm.
and what was the Irish. So I've been sort of like different, you know,
mm-hmm.
been around the world with women. But I stopped off in Finland, and that's what I ended up with.
You never went back?
Never went back. Well, I looked back a few times, but it was too far in the distance, you know. The horizon is getting further and further away.
Well, it's like you can look back, but then you have to look in the mirror, and you're like, oh, well, there's no point looking back, because I am what I am today. That's not going anywhere.
Oh, blimey. Yeah. Oh.
I can't hear you.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
All right. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a quick episode of martial law. Katie's got to go at 2:15.
Okay, cool.
If you want to do another episode with me sometime within the next week or so, let me know, because I'd like to do one with just you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm always up for it, Jason. It's just, you know, the time difference and my work and stuff like that. But when I can do it, I'll definitely do it. No problem.
All right. You guys ready?
Nope.
Okay, well, we'll do about 5 more minutes for Katie to get ready.
Okay. No, go ahead.
By the way, I got a bailiff now. She's going to...
the cat?
No, she's going to... It's the person who does the intro for the show. She's going to introduce the episode as an episode of martial law. And she's the bailiff who's going to introduce me very sluttily and say, All rise.
Mm-hmm.
The Honorable Jason. It's going to be great. I had her do it two ways. One is just a straight up bailiff, like, all rise, blah, blah, blah. And then one's just a slutty mess. And I kind of like the slutty mess. So
that sounds really good. Oh, I like that. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, me too.
I was going to say, can she introduce me as well? All slutty like.
I'm supposed to be talking to her this weekend, so we'll see. You never know. I'm going to also try to get the guy who did the cover art to do a version of the cover art, but with me with a judge's wig and a robe on.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to issue the ruling a little later because Mama Kate's got to go. And
I don't get to hear the ruling?
I got to figure out what the punishment is. And I don't know who I'm going to rule for. Maybe Mama Kate gets punished. Maybe Mama Kate has to fly all the way to the UK. and instead of going to London, she has to go to Edinburgh and check out the festival and take pictures and then come back. And just to show it's not that easy to visit somebody when you're abroad.
Yeah.
No, I'm not calling you abroad. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'll do that. That's a good punishment. I just don't know who's paying for that ticket. I mean, I don't.
Well, that's why it's a punishment.
Days.
You have to. I mean,
that's a very expensive punishment.
Hey, you agreed to come on the show.
I think she at least needs to come and pick me up from the airport.
You go from the airport where? In London? Detroit?
Well, Stu, I'm sorry to keep it so short. I was hoping to do a longer one with you, but I knew you wanted to do something with Mama Kate, and she threw down the gauntlet on the martial law thing. So I thought, I've been so busy lately, I didn't know the next time I'd be able to line something up. Yeah. But hopefully me and you can line something up within the next week or two.
And you're just cutting me out, just like that. I'm just...
Well, you got to leave in 3 minutes.
Just nothing, right? You're like, we'll just set something up without this stupid bitch we have here. I mean, I'm not saying she's a stupid bitch, but she's a stupid bitch.
It was heavily implied.
So mean.
And all of that's going to be a bonus clip that I'm going to add. Yeah. All this little banter here. So if you're listening to this, let me know how the hell you listen to it, because I put out bonus content before and I can't listen to it. So let me know. I'd be very interested to know. It is weird. I put out bonus content on some of the episodes, and on the device, on the app that I use to listen to my podcast, it doesn't come up. I'm being serious. If you are listening to this, please let me know how. I just want to know how it works, because I'm thinking about not doing that anymore. Yeah. I don't do it a lot, and I'm
sure it just comes out like the other content, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I thought, but it comes out with the episode. So when you get an episode, I just assumed there was something around where the show notes would be, or it would just come out just like this, only it would just show as a bonus or something. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's very odd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe
are you doing the Cave Crew tonight?
If I'm well enough. Cave Crew is at like 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
So, and as I'm not even going to work, I don't know. It might be a long day tomorrow, you know, but we'll wait and see.
See, I need to bring Kate on to martial law, but I need another judge, because she doesn't listen to my podcast because she's got kids and she doesn't want them to hear it, and she's got other things to do, but she tunes in live almost every fucking week to listen to you. And I don't know how that works.
See, she needs to just get a Bluetooth headset or something, and she can walk around as she's feeding all her children.
Headset. My 17-year-old has absconded with it. He asked if he could use it one night, and I never got it back. Fuckhead.
That sucks.
I know.
You have to hide everything, especially headphones.
I got a pair in my drawer, and then I bought these in Pennsylvania. They're ear candy. I think this is
ear
skull candy, something like that.
Yeah, skull candy, yeah.
They're the best pair of headphones I've ever had.
I put mine by my bed so that when I go to bed, I can put them on. But what happens, I get home from work and my headphones are gone because the kids have taken them. So what I've done now, or what I do, I steal my children's headphones.
Oh, yeah. They're probably yours.
And I just put them all beside my bed because I know they're going to come and look in to steal mine when they can't find theirs. And that way, they're own up.
So you wear headphones to sleep?
Yeah. I can't just go to bed and go to sleep. I have to either watch something on YouTube or listen to a podcast.
I thought maybe your wife snoring.
Oh, she does. Last night I went to bed listening to Metal Thunder Radio.
That always puts me right to sleep.
It's like listening to a lullaby.
Well, thanks for coming on, Stu. I really appreciate it. Kate's got to go, and my wife is hate texting me, so I need to. We got a couple of tons of gravel coming tomorrow, and she's trying to figure out what the price is, and I don't really want.
So you're not going to rule? How's he going to find out the punishment?
Oh, he'll find out.
Because clearly he's going to be punished, right?
One of you will be.
Well, then how am I going to find out? Because you know I'm not listening to this shit. I was already on it. Why am I going to listen to it?
That might be the double punishment.
Make me listen to podcasts.
Now you have to listen from episode 1 to 160. And I want individual reports.
I just hate listening to myself is really.
We need to just set her 100 questions on which episode did such and such say this. Or who said this on.
But I'm not being punished.
That's what I should do. We should do We Don't Have Cookies Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And we'll just have 3 people. You guys buzz in. That would be great. Well, you have a good day, Stu. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, you take care.
See you later.
See ya, Mama.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Tell your friends about the show and leave a review. See you next time.
But it's medicinal, honestly.